Um, there was a song stuck in my head all day today. It's called Till I See You, and it's by Hillsong. And that song, if ever I need a moment to just come back, and if I'm getting too stressed out, or if I just need to, feel, that sounds really weird, I'm not depressed or anything, but if I just need to feel God's presence, this song kills me. I don't know why. Every time I hear it, it just is oh my gosh. But anyway, so I was listening to the song and I was kind of flipping through scripture, and then I came across this verse, which I believe I've read this verse before, but this translation totally is the song. And I'm just going to read it real quick. It says, Christ's love is greater than anyone can ever know, but I pray that you will be able to know that love. Then you can be filled with everything God has for you. And that is Ephesians 3:19, the ERV version. I'm not really sure what ERV stands for, but love that verse. Christ's love is greater than anyone can ever know. And it's so true. And gonna try not to get emotional, because I don't know. Lately I've just had a stirring in my heart, and I don't know, it's making me antsy, and I don't know. This is gonna be one of those rambly ones. I just want to read that verse again. Christ's love is greater than anyone can ever know, but I pray that you will be able to know that love. Then you can be filled with everything God has for you. And it's true, Christ's love is greater than anybody can ever fathom. The things that he went through to prove that to us, is just remarkable, and it's I don't know. For me, not gonna cry. I don't feel worthy of the things that God does for me, and just the fact that I am where I am in life right now, and who I have in my life right now, I just feel really thankful. And the second part of that verse is the second part of the first verse. But I pray that you will be able to know that love. It would be really selfish of me to experience this love and to feel this love and not share that with other people who maybe don't know what love is. I'm trying really hard. That would be so selfish. And God's love has truly changed my life. Just looking back at the place that I was and the place that I'm at today, is totally different. And God desires that relationship with everybody. And who am I to sit back and not share that with someone else? Who am I to sit back and withhold that, or withhold sharing that with someone else? Withhold from sharing that with someone else? Words are hard. I don't know. I don't know. I do things sometimes that just, I'm sure God has like those like palm to face moments, like, but at the end of the day, like, Jesus has changed my life, and the love that God gives has changed my life. And I don't know, I have just felt like a weird like stirring in my heart lately. I can't put my finger on it, but anyway, that verse and that song have just been like on my mind today. And yes, sometimes like if I don't know what to read or if I don't know what to pray, I just put on oh shoot, it's one of the older Hillsong United albums. Tell the World, I think. That album has such a special place in my heart, and I just look back, or I listen to that album, and I remember exactly the moments in my life when I was listening to that album and going through some of the stuff that I was going through. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. Whew. But sometimes it's good to have those things as a point of reference, and those songs are always special, and I could listen to them, or I could be in like the worst of moods or going through something really difficult, and or even just like being happy, and I could listen to that album and just cry because I remember the place that God had me in when I first heard that album. Anyway, I'm done with the emotion, but I encourage anybody to go back and, think about the first time that you encountered Jesus, or maybe a really special time. When I was in Master's Commission, they taught us how to set up guideposts, and something that they did a lot of tokens. So after like chapel or something, they would pass out like a token that we would, hopefully hang on to. And I learned to do that on my own when I would just go off by myself and just spend time with God, and whether it be like a leaf or a rock or something like that would remind me of that moment in time that I had with the Lord and what He taught me. And it's so good to go back to those moments and remember, like, God does speak. You might think He's being silent now, but I think that He is just, trying to see if He's got our full attention. But anyway, tomorrow is early morning. Bruce is getting his front claws taken out. I'm really sad, but he'll be okay. Everything will be fine. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good night, good Thursday night, and we'll see you maybe on Friday.